running plays. Guess it paid off after all.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bears and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry now. Montgomery, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does. Herbert off of play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Touchdown, Chicago. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Herbert's throw caught by Tony. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Fields on first down. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 11 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Dancing to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fields now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Pretty good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They run with Thomas.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first and 10, here's Fields. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit. Say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Robert Quinn, he's the... to Montgomery to begin the drive. Sheds him off at the 45. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. More from L.A. in a moment. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Field's going to get this to Montgomery. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields That's complete right side to Kmet. And the Bears have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery. On first down, Justin Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Herbert now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletion. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. On first down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
Here's a second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Escaping the pressure right. And some strong running. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2, Fields. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day gets him for a loss of 8. One great push up front. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Johnson's got it complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Open man right side is Tony. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
No gain on the play. Makes it
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now. 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first and 10, here's Fields. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 41, Fields. Buying time to his left.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 37. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team...
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage coverage there forced the ball free, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big game that time for the Chargers. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 11-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And this turns into disaster. He's not. That'll be a safety. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 of the 4. A big play there for L.A. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. first down throw, Fields. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20, this one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's caught Michael Pittman with it. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. On 1st down, it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
To think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that would be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They snap it to Fields. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. More from L.A. in a moment. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Throwing after the interception, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And one last throw here for Fields. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.